Now we're going to start working on finishing out the interior. To do the ceiling, I'm going to use felt tiles. They'll add a little bit of insulation and texture to the roof, and I think they'll look pretty good. These are all the color options from the Felt Right store. I decided to go with this moon color for the ceiling. Ceiling is 7 feet by 4 feet. And I'm going to use these 1-foot tiles. And they're just going to tape onto the ceiling with double-sided tape. These are really easy to trim. You need to trim the lights out. You need to trim around the fan. The first step is going to be finding the center line so we can make sure all the tiles line up. These first 2 tiles are going to be the most important ones because they will, everything will line up to these 2. So we're going to install these one at a time, line it up with our center line, and butt it up against the wall here. And then we'll work our way down the line, installing all the tiles and cutting out the ones that need to be cut out.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities.
All right, to do this next tile, we're going to need to mount the light. And we'll just mount it kind of in the corner. So we have to drill a 2-inch hole.
I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries.
And it doesn't quite fit, so I'm going to use a rasp to open up the hole a little bit.
Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
Alright, now that our light panels are made up, I'm going to go ahead and attach them to the ceiling.
Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room.
Okay, so that's all the tile cutting. I have it trimmed out around the fan. The fan shroud will cover the hole and cover all the cuts. Now I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of the ceiling. Tiles are all done. I think it came out pretty good. The last step is adding the trim ring around the fan, this guy. So we have to cut it down to size. So let's go ahead and do that. So I slid the trim ring up in the hole and I made some marks how far it actually goes into the hole. So I'm going to measure how far it goes in, which is about 2 3/4 to 3 inches. Now it's okay to cut it a little shorter, but you don't want it to be too long so it won't be flush. So I'm going to transfer how far it goes in down here. It's actually pretty close. That's just under 2 3/4. Alright, so 2 3/4 is going to be my number. I'm going to measure 2 3/4 up from the base, make a line, cut it off, and then I'll slide it up in the hole. My line marked, I'm going to go ahead and use a rotary tool to cut along the line.
Just wanna be carefree lately, yeah. Just kicking up daisies. Got 1 too many quarters in my pockets. Count 'em like the 4-leaf clovers in my lap.
Alright, with the ring all trimmed, it's a simple matter of sliding it into place. Get our wires out of the way. Just like that. And then use the 4 screws to hold it up.
Might as well just ride around the nursery and count sheep.
Alright, here's the final look laying down in the trailer. And then the lights are dimmable. I like it. We'll see how it holds up. I don't know about you, but I think the felt tile system is a pretty cool way to finish the ceiling of the trailer. If you want to see more overlanding and trailer building content, feel free to like and subscribe, and check out this next video.